Hi Kopites, welcome back to the channel. So James Milner's retired after 24 years in the Premier League. What a player, what a legend, icon. He's the record appearance holder for the Premier League as well, isn't he? Overtook Gareth Barry. I think it was February time, wasn't it? What a player. Won trophies everywhere, didn't he? Won lots of trophies at City, won trophies at Liverpool. He was brilliant at Leeds. He was brilliant at Villa, Newcastle. Just had a brilliant career, hasn't he? And then obviously finishing off at Brighton. 40 years old, that's a good run. He still looks fit as a fiddle, doesn't he? He could still go now. Let's have a look at the article with the BBC and see what they say about it. Record holder Milner retires after 24-year career. Former England international James Milner has announced his retirement after a 24-year Premier League career. That's unbelievable, isn't it? 16-year-old he was at Leeds when he first made his debut. And I think, it might tell me in this article, but I think he's the youngest ever goal scorer in the Premier League. The versatile 40-year-old was out of contract after spending the past 3 seasons with Brighton. Milner played for 6 top teams in England's top flight and broke the record for the most Premier League appearances in February. I thought it was. He started his career with Leeds and went on to win 3 Premier League titles, 2 with Man City and 1 with Liverpool, and also helped the Reds win the Champions League in 2019. Milner made his England debut while with Villa in 2009 and ended his international career with 61 caps. I've been fortunate enough to experience some unforgettable moments, from fighting for survival to winning trophies, playing in Europe and representing my country at 2 European Championships and 2 World Cups. But more than anything, it's the people and the friendships I've made throughout the game that I'll cherish forever. Milner made his Leeds debut at 16 in November 2002 and at the time was the 2nd youngest player to play in the Premier League. The following month he became the youngest player to score in the Premier League and is now 3rd on that list, behind Max Dowman and James Vaughan. Milner missed most of the 2024-25 season through injury, but played 22 games in all competitions in the 25-26 season, making his 658th and final Premier League appearance during Brighton's last game of the season. From making my debut for Leeds, who I supported growing up, at the age of 16 and becoming the Premier League's youngest scorer, I could never have dreamed of the journey I've been on. Right through to not being able to lift my foot last year and then coming back to be part of Brighton qualifying for Europe for the 2nd time in their history at the age of 40. After spending 2 years in the first team at Leeds, Milner was sold to Newcastle after his boyhood club were relegated to the Championship in 2004. He then joined Villa in 2008 and Manchester City in 2010, helping them to their first 2 Premier League titles in 2012 and 2014. Milner left for Liverpool in 2015 and spent 8 seasons at Anfield, scoring 26 goals in 332 appearances. In 2020, he helped the Reds win their first league title since 1990 and lifted the FA Cup and the League Cup with both Liverpool and Manchester City. I leave the game with immense pride, gratitude and memories that will stay with me for the rest of my life. Football has given me far more than I could ever have imagined, and I will always be thankful for the opportunities it provided. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of my journey. So there you go. What an absolute legend, isn't he? Great player. I hope he does well in the rest of his career. Maybe he becomes a coach somewhere and eventually becoming a manager. I'd love to see him at Liverpool as a coach. I think he'd be brilliant, a fitness coach or something. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? I mean, I remember he won was it the bleep test or something like that? He won three years in a row at Liverpool. Just an absolute professional. He played everywhere for Liverpool, didn't he? Played left back, right back I think he played as well, centre midfield. He played everywhere and anywhere that he was asked to play. Never complained. Just a fantastic professional. So good luck with the future, Millie. You'll never walk alone.